What? What happened? Oh. Oh, okay, okay. I heard that last little tail end bit of it, but I thought you were talking to Brian. Okay. So, let me start pulling up all these articles.
Straight shot. Alright. I'm fucking going for it this time. Straight shot. Straight shot. Going with this bitch. I'm gonna try to record it. I'm probably gonna run. What do you think? We gonna get it? Oh shit. There we go. Oh yeah! Oh my god! Oh my god! That thing's... I gotta get in. That...
Well, hello there, partner. Go on and hang up your hat, grab yourself a whiskey, and pull up in the easy chair. We're coming off the range of 9 to 5s with a whole herd of news stories that we've been steaming over like a cow patty in the Texas heat. As they say, the chickens are finally coming home to roost. And we're here to ruffle some feathers and ensure accountability ain't just a concept, it's reality. It's that time where the day's drama casts its longest shadow. So let's light a candle to the chaos of current events, the whirlwind of politics, and the tangled webs of corruption that we find ourselves entwined by. It's time to ramble our way into the twilight. Welcome to Sunset Rants.
Hello there.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. What's up with you today?
Good. No, it was good. I had a relaxed day. I start the new job on Monday. So
Ooh.
I've just been out the coast spending time with family. It's been fantastic. So
Hell yeah.
no, it was good. Enjoyed it. So I wasn't planning on spending like extended time here. I was only gonna be here for like a day or two. But then just how it goes.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. So did you have a good weekend? What'd you do?
Oh, I don't do stuff. I work and I stay home as much as possible. So. I'm boring.
Okay.
I'm such a boring person, but I don't know. That's my jam.
Hey, you got priorities. There's nothing wrong with that. It's priorities. So
Yes.
welcome to the edition of Sunset Rants. We'll catch you up to speed with all our stuff, all the news that you missed while at work today, and a little bit more. I am Taylor. This is Dee. Dee, tell us where to find you and all that happy jazz.
So you can find me on X and on True Social as Cynical Latina, and basically that's kind of where I kind of like unleash and I push back on the left's narrative just a little bit. And I feel like another voice in the sea of people that are showing that we do oppose all this crap. So come follow me there, interact with me, don't be weird, and we'll be good friends.
Perfect. Then you can find me on all my handles at AP2Tay for everything. But we're going to do things a little bit different today just because, like, you know, doing a little extended vacation right now. I don't have all my work here. But so we'll have you read for the stuff for today. Change it up a little bit.
Heck yeah. So I guess let's get on with it. So our first article is from CNN.
Jump into it.
Right, let's go. So 5 takeaways from Trump's UN speech. This was great. I don't know if you watched it, but it was great. So anyways, CNN
I was
says...
watching a few things here and there.
Yeah, it was interesting. I thought he did a great job. But anyways, from CNN, it was perhaps an ominous sign when the first thing President Trump said in his United Nations General Assembly speech Tuesday was that his teleprompter was broken. I feel very happy to be up here with you. Nevertheless, he said, sounding less than happy. That's an assumption. The way you speak more from the heart, quotes. What could have been a minor technical snafu? A UN official said it was up to the White House to operate the president's prompter. A White House official said it was the UN's apparatus. Instead, Ford told a speech that both veered well off script and questioned the UN's ability to solve problems much bigger than malfunctioning audiovisual equipment. Trump used the yearly foreign policy address to castigate foreign allies for supposedly ruining their countries with unchecked migration, fueling foreign conflicts with purchase of Russian energy, and ignoring his own peacemaking efforts. He addressed the most pressing foreign conflicts, the wars in Ukraine and Gaza, only in passing. Instead, reversing most of his speech to bemoan efforts to combat climate change, tout his own approach to world issues, and take swipes at his at his predecessor. He used former President Joe Biden's name 6 times in the speech. I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell, he said at one point while talking about migration, a sentiment that neatly summed up the thesis of his speech. In a sign of just how much the world has changed since he was laughed at from the same podium by delegates in his first term, the audience Tuesday sat mostly silent. Here are 5 takeaways from Trump's speech at the United Nations. So, a lecture on migration. I'm not going to get into all the extra stuff. Climate change, the greatest con job, which he's not wrong about. No major shift on Ukraine or Gaza until after the speech. Let's see. Broken equipment and broken institution, and veering off script. That's what CNN took away from the speech. So if that's what CNN took away from the speech, they completely missed the plot. I'm just saying that because I listened to, what was it? 30 minutes out of the almost hour speech. And I thought he was really spot on. From what I heard, I mean, he was really spot on. There was nothing in there that he said that was not right. And I mean, it's just kind of insane that CNN always tries to shift things into something that it's not. And obviously, people that are reading this aren't going to read all this that they typed up. They're probably going to read the first few paragraphs and call it quits. And then they won't get an idea of what he actually said. And I think it's important for people to actually listen to the speech so they get a good rounded view, and then they can make a good assessment from there. But what did you hear about?
I think you're right about that. Like, so I ended up, like, I had it playing, but I was just doing other things. So like I didn't take notice, and he was just like half joking, but I was like, "Oh, someone's gonna be in big trouble." Like it's wasn't hung up on it. He just made, just brought it up normally, just as a joke. But all the things he was saying, those, I don't know if you say anything about like climate change and stuff, like people like freak out. But the stuff you're talking about, like the migration stuff, and as far as like the war, like Russia and Ukraine and stuff like that, like there hasn't been really anything, despite all of his attempts, to rectify that. All the Europe still has huge fucking issues. As far as their immigration, all their countries are just completely fed up with it. And the lack of the freedom of speech for them to even speak up about it. That's probably like one of the most egregious things that it's currently happening, other than just the obvious war things going on throughout the world. So like when you have people like telling the government that it's like, we don't agree with this, and they arrested like 12,000 people, and there's the past year, 2 or 3 years or something like that. Like it's a huge number for people to be arrested just for vocalizing their thoughts. of like,
Yeah.
you know,
I think that what Trump said was really, really spot on was when he talked about the lack of doing anything by the UN, right? So Trump is the one that negotiated all these deals with these foreign countries. Oh, we have a clip, so let's play that real quick.
I ended
Okay.
7 wars, dealt with the leaders of each and every one of these countries, and never even received a phone call from the United Nations offering to help in finalizing the deal. All I got from the United Nations was an escalator that on the way up stopped right in the middle. If the First Lady wasn't in great shape, she would have fallen, but she's in great shape. We're both in good shape. We both stood. And then a teleprompter that didn't work. These are the 2 things I got from the United Nations: a bad escalator and a bad teleprompter. Thank you very much. I ended 7 wars, dealt with the leaders of each and every one of these countries, and never even
He's
received.
not wrong. Like that's exactly what I was going to reference back to.
No.
I mean, you can't have so much incompetence. Like these are the United Nations are supposed to come together, and they're the ones that are supposed to be brokering deals to have peace, right? Like why do we need them if Trump is the one that had to go in and de-escalate all these situations? So in that time during like Biden's presidency, they didn't do shit.
No, they just triple
So
jerked.
yeah, they pretty much. So it's just like, why are you even necessary? Clearly, you're not doing anything. And then, to top it all off, when Trump brokered all these deals and secured all this peace across the land, they still just sat around just with their thumbs up their asses, like doing jack shit. So it's just like what are you all even there for? You're not even having any kind of meaningful discussion or deliberation to make the world a better place. So it's clear that something needs to change with them. And
There's a bunch of
the
bureaucrats.
the fact that and it might seem something so inconsequential, right? Oh, this is just a little thing. Okay, sure. The escalator only broke for Trump. The teleprompter only broke for Trump. And so the fact that instead of them taking responsibility, they try to turn around and try to pin that on Trump's administration, it's ridiculous. Like everything should be functioning the way it was. But regardless, like Trump still spoke for almost an hour. Like it was off script. Sure, he wasn't reading a script. All of that were things that he had on his mind and he was wearing on his sleeve when he went there to have this discussion with the UN. And I didn't get to the part where he actually talked about climate change, but I mean,
Yeah.
look at the problems that are happening worldwide. Migration is a massive problem across every single country. You're looking at, right, all these countries that are recognizing Palestine, right? You've got what, like 3 or 4 of them already that recognize Palestine. How is it not wrong for Trump to say, hey, you're rewarding Hamas? They still have hostages. They've been
Something like
using
that.
those hostages as leverage. It's been several years, and they have these people barely alive using them to bend the arms of these other countries. It's exactly what they wanted. They're getting exactly, and it's a reward. And Trump pointed it out. Now he's like, he's always been a racist, right? So now he's just like being unhinged. But look at these countries. Look at Italy that refused to recognize Palestine, how the migrants are destroying everything and rioting right now. It's insane.
The whole world is completely over them, you know.
Yeah.
Even Japan, like I know they're not really part of the whole thing too much, as far as like the whole global conversation of like this specific thing, but they're even like, no, we don't want, like, you can't bring them in, like, or they're starting to like assimilate or try to at least get
No,
that
because they
into
don't.
the
They
works,
don't
like movement,
assimilate. They don't
like people
assimilate.
coming over.
Yeah, like everywhere these migrants go turns to shit. like everywhere they go turns to shit. And then they try to impose, look at like Minnesota, dude, the Muslim call the prayer every 5 hours. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, if they want to migrate somewhere, they need to assimilate, which they're not going to do. And so it's a real problem because I feel like, and I don't know, maybe because I'm in a history class right now and I'm learning our history and wars that were fought by our predecessors, right?
Mhm.
Why is it that all these countries fought for their sovereignty mostly against the Muslims? Who was it that Vlad impaled? It was Muslims. The Spanish fought wars for years. Shit, Queen Isabella didn't change her underwear for 10 fucking years until the Muslims were out of her country. And just for a good measure, she kicked out all the fucking Jews too. She's like, fuck all these foreigners, bye. The Spanish people. Like, and now all these kind of the English,
I didn't know
all
that
these
part.
battles that they fought. Yes, dude, it's insane. All these countries had
That's pretty gross.
balls, and then all of a sudden they lost their balls. They want to be politically correct. Oh, look, we're the nice people. And they let in all these Muslims, and now they're destroying their countries. I don't know. It's insane. But
Yeah.
anyways, I think that's our cue to switch over to the next story.
Just a little bit.
I'm sorry, I get heated when it comes to this kind of shit. So let me just switch over real quick. So this article is,
No, you're fine.
I'm wondering if I have the right one. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hold on. You gotta give me a second to pull that one back up because I accidentally switched it off.
Secret Service.
Okay, so this is from Fox News, and it's a Secret Service dismantles telecommunications threat near UN General Assembly in New York. So the U.S. Secret Service said on Tuesday that it dismantled a network of electronic devices located through the New York tri-state area that were used to conduct multiple telecommunications-related threats directed toward senior U.S. government officials. The devices were concentrated within 35 miles of the ongoing United Nations General Assembly meeting. This network had the potential to disable cell phone towers and essentially shut down the cellular network in New York City. Wow. So that was said by Matt McCool, the special agent in charge of the Secret Service's
That's
New
scary.
York office. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, that's really crazy. McCool told the Associated Press that the investigation found that definitely nation state foreign governments were communicating over that network to known criminals in the United States and known organized crime and known cartels and terrorist groups were using this network to run their communications anonymously and encrypted. I wonder what they were planning to do with all that. It's crazy. So the Secret Service said it found more than 300 co-located SIM servers and 100,000 SIM cards across multiple sites. In addition to carrying out anonymous telephonic threats,
That is.
these,
Hmm.
these devices could be used to conduct a wide range of telecommunications attacks. This includes disabling cell phone towers, enabling denial of services attacks, and facilitating anonymous encrypted communication between potential threat actors and criminal enterprises. While forensic examination of these devices is ongoing, early analysis indicates cellular communications between nation-state threat actors and individuals that are known to federal law enforcement. To be clear, these recovered devices no longer pose a threat to the New York tri-state area. You will continue working towards identifying these responsible and their intent, including whether their plan was to disrupt the UN General Assembly and communications of government and emergency personnel during the official visit of world leaders in and around New York City. Forensic examinations of the equivalent 100,000 cell phones worth of data is underway.
That sounds like the denial service. That's a DDoS attack. So China will do that every couple of years. They'll
Yeah,
attack our mainframe, and then you'll see T-Mobile drop off AT&T, and it'll be for a couple hours, or just the internet will just no one will have any communication. So that sounds like we just proactively, knock that out, which is good.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts though. Like just a bunch of terrorists and like bad actors were using those networks. Like I wonder what they're going to discover. Like they said that some of those were known, like already known to Secret Service. Like what's I want to see something happen, man. I'm just so tired of like, oh, we knew about these people. Then why didn't you fucking arrest them? Like it's kind of
I don't think
crazy.
it. I don't think anything's gonna happen. What up, team? We got Dougie Fresh, Vash, Hardy, Miss
Vash.
Jennifer.
Hi, hi. All right, we got all our regulars. We got Doug, we got Jennifer, we got Vash and Hardy. Like, hey y'all. Yeah, it's just so it's crazy. Like I'm
No, so
I want to see something done, damn
I don't
it.
think
Like
they're gonna tell us what's gonna happen.
no. But it'd be nice if they
Just
actually
because we know about it doesn't mean we're gonna know everything about it all the time.
no, but they need to bring back like Guantanamo where they just like fucking arrest people in secret and just drag them off and just I don't know, like hold them over there. If you're watching these people like constantly breaking the law and doing all these things to subvert our nation, like just fucking drag them off. Like nobody got to know about it. Just put the black bag over their head and like fuck off, Like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Hold on, let
I
me
don't
try
know.
something real quick. I'm just gonna stay. I'm just gonna turn my camera off because it's pointing out. Bro, it's fine. All right. Now we'll see if that makes it clear. All right, we're good. Keep going.
Yeah, we can't see you, bro.
I know that's the point. I'm having
Oh
issues with the
my
camera.
gosh.
It's like derezzing.
There you are. Yeah, you look fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Think of the blur as
Yeah,
a
it's on my
filter.
end. Like it'll slow and it'll just compress all in like one thing.
Oh, look, Funk is on. Hey, thank you for your donation too. That's awesome. We appreciate you, bro.
Hello there.
We're like, yay.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna tell us because like we've been having cybersecurity attacks. It's like almost every day something like this is happening.
Yeah,
We just happen to, you know, find out about it for this one. It does make for an interesting read, but it's just it's I think it's like one of the oldest long going wars, quote unquote, that the US has been a part of. Um,
yeah,
but just nobody knows about it because it's all behind the scenes.
yeah. That's kind of crazy. I feel that there is a way to maybe track some of this stuff, maybe in a very small way, right? Like who the location where these devices were found, because from the images that I had seen, it almost looked like an apartment type building, like some of the rooms where they found like these servers. I'm sure there has to be a way
Hmm.
to track some of this, and I mean, I don't know, bring back some like waterboarding to get these people to talk. I don't know. Gaga.
No, we will not tell you, you dirty American man. Waterboard me all you
I
want.
don't know. I think it would yeah. So anyways, I hope that they do something about it, even if we don't find out about it. I mean, they there has to be something that they can do to try to avoid some of these threats, because I think moving forward, that's what we're going to see most of. It's not going to be wars fought on a battlefield. It's going to be cybersecurity, bioweapons, things that are not quite as direct. Where it's like with
We've
COVID,
already
they
we
could
this yeah Wuhan.
yeah, they could just claim that they didn't know, that they didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, look, it started because someone ate a fucking crusty bat at the Chinese wet market. Oh, we didn't have anything to do with it, you know? So, I
Wink,
mean,
wink.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
oh no, don't look at our bio lab that we have like right next to it, you know? But I think moving forward, they just need
Where
to
we're
put,
experimenting and creating the same
oh no,
stuff that everyone got sick
just
from.
just ignore the fact that all the scientists that originally were working in that lab, like all freaking died of the first strain of COVID. Like, don't look at that. Don't talk about that part. You know?
Pay no attention to
Uh,
the man behind the curtain.
oh yeah, and then Google like just admitted they were censoring everything thanks to Biden. So I mean, but we don't need to talk about that,
Saw that
okay?
today.
Because it's just we're still just conspiracy theorists or just this filthy MAGA. They're just making shit up or like just being racist by saying it was the Chinese. Just ignore that. But no, I think
Yeah.
we're
I
gonna
wonder
have
if
to start
they're going to
focusing.
light up on that now.
Of course, dude. I mean, come on, like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Google, all these platforms were censored by Biden and his administration. And then you've got everybody like losing their shit
Yeah.
over, oh my God, the stupid Kimmel bullshit. But in the meantime, we got California that's now going to fine people for saying things that they don't like on social media. It's fucking
That's
ridiculous.
that's
Like you want to
lawsuits all
see the
day.
real authoritarians? Now it's California implementing like actual speech censoring on citizens. Fuck Kimmel. Like now it's broadly across a whole
He's a
state where
douche.
they're getting censored. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, congratulations, stupid asses. Like you guys got to get exactly what you deserve, like fighting for Kimmel, losing your own rights. But anyways, the way we're moving, we need to find a way to protect ourselves from cyber attacks. So, oh look, and then
I feel like
another
that would have been a
attack.
great segue to like the VPN like sponsorship.
Oh
So
my
this is
gosh,
why
yes,
we use this VPN.
yes. But talking about a different type of attack,
You don't
like
get that trees yet, sir.
yeah, we're not sponsored by anyone. Just FYI,
I know, but
get yourself a
it's always
VPN just in
it's just
case.
like always the perfect. I've seen so many YouTubes or like it's the perfect transition for it.
Yes, you should have a VPN, but like, yeah, until we get sponsored by one, we're not talking about that. So, anyways, by NBC News, drones shut down major airport in serious attack as U.S. allies weigh tougher Russia action. Ooh, excuse me. So, mysterious drones that forced the closure of a major European airport were part of a serious attack, officials said Tuesday, hours after the latest unsettling incident over the continent's skies. As U.S. allies weigh a tougher response to suspected Russian incursions, NATO leaders gathered at the United Nations General Assembly in New York condemned the Kremlin for a spate of escalatory incidents in recent weeks and vowed to defend itself. Authorities did not immediately assign blame for the 2 to 3 large drones that shut Copenhagen Airport, Scandinavia's largest, on Monday night, but police said a hybrid attack could not be ruled out, and Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen called it the most serious attack on Danish critical infrastructure to date. Norway's Oslo airport also reopened Tuesday morning following 4 hours of airspace closure after a separate drone incident took place this evening. Police told Norwegian broadcaster NRK. I cannot rule out that this is Russia, Fredrickson told reporters. We have seen drones over Poland that should not have been there. We have seen activity in Romania. We have seen violations of Estonian airspace, she added, referring to a series of incidents in Eastern Europe in September that have been blamed on Russia. It was too early to say what was behind the incident in Copenhagen, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte said on a news conference Tuesday morning after the incursion. But he warned Russia against a continuation of its dangerous pattern and said NATO stands ready and willing to defend every inch of Allied territory. I don't know. We don't know it's Russia, but we're blaming Russia. and we're ready to
I
defend
think
every inch of.
they are not the article, but I'm just saying, like all this stuff, it's just all preemptive testing the waters. It's just kind of seeing where like these other countries' infrastructures suck. So that way, if they know something, or if they're just doing like a radio frequency like test with these drones to see what they're using, then like, oh, then we can get into the airspace. But Russia going into
Yeah,
airspace, that's not a new thing. They've always tested it, and especially like, just like China does it with like international waters. Uh, Russia's just doing this now, and they can get away with it.
yeah. We'll see. Here, I have two views on this, right? So why would Russia do this, right? Um, why would Russia poke the bear in essence, right? Like they're not allied with them. I mean, obviously the United Nations could take a stand against Russia, cause a lot of drama. But then again, why wouldn't Russia do it? Because they need to know what they're up against. Like, hey, are you all, are all bark and no bite? Are you actually going to be able to, like, is my weapons better than what you got to be? I don't know. Like, it just, I guess both sides of the coin make sense. But to say specifically that it was Russia and then say that they're not sure, but they're issuing stern warnings to Russia to change their dangerous pattern is just kind of stupid. I don't know. I just feel, I mean, I feel that the UN
You
is
need
kind
to
of
stop.
useless.
Well, we can't do anything, and then I just don't know why they're even testing it. So one, it could be, or it could be, it's just another country using like that Russian war and like the borders as just like a diversion. So it looks like Russia.
I don't know. I blame
Oh, there's a
Ukraine.
lady speaking. What does she say? Blame who?
I blame Ukraine. It's just Ukraine trying to blame Russia for shit. I don't know. They've done it before.
Ukraine is like the redheaded, like adopted child. Like everyone's just annoyed of them.
That's why. Let's just
Like,
blame them for everything.
fucking Ukraine.
Fucking Ukraine.
They can literally
Yeah.
do nothing. They're like, what did I do? It's fucking you.
I mean, it's not the
Oh,
first
that's
time that
hilarious.
they do something and blame Russia, and then we find out it was them all along. So it wouldn't
This is
surprise
true.
me. And Ukraine has gotten a lot of drones. Now I don't know. Apparently, these were like large drones. I would want to know more information on how exactly they shut down the airport for 3 and 4 hours. I don't know. Were they flying around? What were they doing exactly that was preventing the airport from functioning? Couldn't they shoot these things down? I don't know. It just seems like their approach to dealing with the situation was kind of stupid too. I don't know. From a common sense standpoint, like you would try to neutralize these threats. I don't know. Um,
Yeah.
I think that would have been
I'm still
different if
sticking
it
to what I
was.
was saying. Like it's just testing the water.
Yeah, I think that would
But
have been
it's like
different if it.
when you're talking sizes, like a lot of people think like drones like maybe like this big.
Yeah, no, there's some big ones.
But these drones are like the size of like, like an airplane. Not like a 747, but I'm talking something like along there. You'd find out like an executive airport, just like a small Cessna.
Yeah,
So or just like obvious surveillance. They're like, yeah, we don't give a shit. We can lose this thing.
oh, that's crazy. All right, well, I think we've got this other story kind of changing the pace a little bit. So, from ABC News, a woman convicted in Graceland fraud scheme sentenced to nearly 5 years in federal prison. Yay. Okay. A Missouri woman was sentenced to nearly 5 years in federal prison on Tuesday for what prosecutors called a brazen attempt to fraudulently put Elvis Presley's Graceland and estate up for auction. What the fuck? Wow, that is pretty brazen.
Dude, is that
So
wild or what?
yeah, like what? Lisa Finley, 54, pleaded guilty to one count of mail fraud in U.S. District Court in Memphis, Tennessee in February. A federal judge sentenced her to 57 months in federal prison with 3 years supervised probation, saying he wanted impress upon Finley the seriousness of her crime. Let's see. It was brazen. The U.S. District Judge.
But how do you get away? Like, let's see if it keeps saying.
I want to know what she did. Like, how did she do that? They just said a mail-in fraud, but how? Wait. So U.S. District Judge told sentencing. Okay. When asked by the judge if she had anything to say prior to being sentenced, Finley declined to speak. No members of the Presley family were present at the sentencing hearing. Finley has been in custody since her arrest. In the plea agreement, Finley admitted the government's factual basis in the case is true and accurate, and that had the case gone to trial, the evidence would have established her guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. As part of a plea deal, prosecutors agreed to dismiss one count of aggravated identity theft that was previously filed against her. The mail fraud charge carries a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison. In the plea agreement, prosecutors agreed to recommend Finley be sentenced to 57 months. Okay. There's a strong need to deter the defendant from future criminal conduct and to protect the public. Okay. So federal prosecutors said Finley formulated.
She looks exactly what I think she would look like.
Yeah, she does, huh? To extort a settlement from the Presley family. The defendant boldly attempted to extort funds from the estate of LMP, so Lisa Marie Presley, by the creation and filing of a false and fraudulent deed of trust. As part of the scheme, prosecutors said Finley forged the signature of Elvis Presley's late daughter, Lisa Marie, and Florida notary Kimberly Philbrick in order to claim Lisa Marie Presley did not pay back a $3.8 million loan from a perpetrated company called Nausea Investments that listed Graceland as collateral. Okay, well, there's the meat and potatoes. The investment, an unregistered entity
that's actually a lot different.
Yes, was behind filed public notices in May 2024 stating it would auction off Graceland at the front of Shelby County Courthouse. So I guess she got them to open up an auction by forging documents claiming that there was like a not a lien, but
no, it sounds like it's a lien when it's something like that. Like, hey, we're gonna give you X amount of money. The house is a lien, and so I guess it just wasn't filed right. But I was like, the plot definitely thinking on that one. I thought she was just being like a crazy lady. But once I read that, I was like, free her.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, I mean, she got caught, but that was pretty brilliant. Like she forged the signatures of Lisa Marie Presley. Wow.
That part's the bad part. So that's why it's that. But
yes, but like the fact that
because you can use like properties as lien.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that would have been illegal, had she been able to prove that there was an unpaid debt. But I wonder what she was planning to do after the auction happened. I mean, come on, if you hear that Graceland is up for auction, I'm sure people would have come out in droves to try to buy this property.
What
was she planning to do?
It would have been
there?
insane.
Yeah.
Everyone's always trying to buy this property.
Oh, that's wild. That's wild. I mean, it was brazen.
Extremely.
She really wow. She really tried to get away with that. I mean, yeah, you gotta give her props for that. Like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give her a high five. But
The
I'm just
fact
not
that
gonna
she could have
just don't
gotten
borrow money from her.
no, but also the fact that she could have gotten 20 years and she only got like right under 5 years is kind of wild. Like, oh, we're going to protect the public from her for 5 years.
I think that's the reason why.
I think they should have just given her 20 years in the slammer. But then again, you know, if you really think about it,
She would have been dead.
forgery and what she did deserves 20 years in jail. Yet, you know, you could like diddle little kids and only get like 3 years in jail, like, or it's just whatever, ass backwards.
Maybe she
But
pleaded off as like, oh no, but I'm one of those people. I'm protected. I can commit anything I want.
my white privilege like allows me to get away with less than 5 out of 20 years. I mean, if she's not, I would expect like what was it, like they say pretty privilege, like people that are good looking don't get sentenced as harshly, but like she
Oh
got
yeah,
let go and she was in
like if you're an
that
attractive chick, you get away with tickets.
oh my god, just to show the law is blind,
I'm telling you,
guys.
it's because of the money. That's why.
Yeah, no shit. But oh yeah, so I guess we could go on. Yep, here we go. Our next story from space.com. This new NASA astronaut candidate has already been to space. So Anna Meno fled to orbit last year on SpaceX's pioneering Polaris Dawn mission. Let's see. Space is so cool, by the way. One of NASA's newly announced astronaut candidates already has a space flight under her belt. On Monday, September 22nd, the space agency announced the 10 members of its newest astronaut class, 5 men and 5 women who will train for potential missions to commercial space stations in Earth orbit, at the moon, and perhaps on Mars. One of the 10 is Anna Menon, who already has extensive experience in the final frontier. She flew to Earth orbit in September of 2024 on SpaceX's pioneering Polaris Dawn mission. Polaris Dawn was the first mission in the Polaris program, an ambitious project organized and funded by billionaire tech entrepreneur Jared Isaacman. Isaacman was in line to be NASA's administrator until late May when President Donald Trump pulled his nomination. I wonder why. Isaacman commanded Polaris Dawn, which sent him pilot Scott Kidd Poteet and mission specialist Menon and Sarah Gills, both SpaceX engineers, to Earth orbit aboard the SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule Resilience on September 10. The 5-day mission made history in multiple ways. For example, it reached a maximum altitude of 870 miles, getting farther from Earth than any crew spaceflight since the Apollo era. The Apollo missions were also male-only, so Gillis and Menon flew higher on Polaris Dawn than any women ever before. I'm so excited about that. It's just the best news ever. Like 2 bitches got to go farther from the planet. In addition, Polaris Dawn featured the first ever private spacewalk.
I think it's a great move.
What? To get women farther away from Earth?
No, I think that's a fantastic move. Yeah. Yes, that's exactly the reason. That means there's 2 more happier husbands on the planet. More men with less nagging.
Well, they're probably like liberals. I doubt they're married. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, she probably had better temperament and more cojones than the husband. No, I know it's fantastic, especially to go that far. And they should be heading out here pretty shortly on top of that. A couple of years, right? It was like 3 years
I'm not sure.
going to Mars. I don't remember off the top of my head.
I think that's what it's supposed to be. But I don't know. I feel like yes, it would be cool to see what's on Mars, but it's kind of like when the first like British colonizers and settlers came to the New World, the Americas, and they were expecting to find gold. Like they focused solely on finding gold, and didn't really find any. Like I feel like that's kind of what going to Mars is going to be like. Like we're going to go, we don't even know what's there. We don't
We
even
found a
know
view.
how we would get any of the resources there, bring them back to Earth. Like it's just like I don't know. Like as of now, we know it won't sustain life.
Absolutely zero. So that's what I'm wondering. Like, where he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm depressed. I want to die a really shitty life of starvation or lack of oxygen. Like one of the two. Let's go to another planet and do that. Like a suicide mission."
Yeah, I honestly think so too. I mean, unless you
What do
want
you
to
do?
go up there and get stuck up there like the Martian and like make shit potatoes and survive off of that. I just don't know. I don't know.
That
Like
was a great movie.
it was. I think it would be exciting to explore up there, but we have so much that we haven't explored here on Earth. Like we've only explored so little of like our oceans. Like the Mariana Trench could give us so much insight to not just mysteries of the planet, but like creatures that we have no idea even exist down there. But we're gonna go to another planet where we know life is unsustainable. Mining and actually extracting minerals, if there are any that are useful to us. I just don't see the purpose unless like a billionaire and millionaires decide to fund this out of their own money. I just don't think
They literally are. They literally
yeah,
are.
yeah. But if it comes to a point where it's like, hey, a certain government, like our government, is going to spend money, hell no, dude. No, I'm sorry, dude. We need to fix our own shit before we even think that we're going to go to another planet and fucking try to do shit over there. Like it's
I don't
just,
know. I heard they got oil over there. We got to go liberate them for democracy.
oh my god. All right, so we're going to move
Freedom.
on and caption this, guys. It's time. Let's go. Oh my. Is that supposed to be the human versus the aliens? Like our us in our ancestral forms? That's a Neanderthal man versus the aliens.
I got nothing for this one. This one's a good one though.
Yeah.
The lizard people are real.
Is that supposed to be like Taylor Swift fans versus I don't know. I don't know anything about football. It obviously looks like football.
I got nothing right now. I'm sure I will here in a second. So I get some inspiration.
Make the NBA free again. I'm like, I mean, obviously these aliens and these what is it, Sasquatch? I mean, they look like uber male. Like they look like toxic males about to
Alien
some
versus
shit.
lizards. Well, obviously they're. We know what they are. We
Is that the lizard people?
chewy, huh?
Like the lizard? Is that like oh man.
Chewbacca. Yeah.
Yeah, the lizard people versus Chewbacca. Oh, there's Jennifer with a good one. New York versus Texas.
The Wookiees. Holy shit, Funk! Thank you for that. Sponsor it. Hey folks, Trouble's got you down. Well, you need some FMG. Not only is he kind and smart and will wow you along with a long list of songs about his dog, his fat dog, And boy, oh boy, is he handsome. So go get you some FMG today and wash those blues away.
Well, that's great. Thank
That's
you.
fantastic.
You're like our first sponsor read. Woo!
We really need the oil.
Wash them blues away. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got Brian in, our special producer, with Wookiees versus Lizards. Not hard, guys. Not hard at all. Woo! DEI at the
Oh, we knew that. We were
Army
just trying to figure it out.
Navy game.
wanted-
Oh, Hardy.
Forgot it was like, as long as they're not wearing tunics, that's a throwback of a movie. I forgot the name of it, but that is old.
Oh, and then Funk with Once Upon a Time in West Virginia. I like that one.
No, wait till you get to the bottom. DEI at the Army Navy game.
Yes, I saw that one. That one's pretty funny. Land of the Lost. Oh my
Land
god.
of the
that was
Lost.
such a good
Yes.
show. That was such a good show. Oh my god. That brought back some like flashbacks. Oh my god. Good job. Oh man, I'm torn now. Land of the Lost.
Versus 6.
Damn, I feel old now.
That's Snake Jazz for those who don't know.
All right, so let's see.
Long ago in a galaxy nobody gave a shit about.
Yo, wasn't that kind of like the same thing that happened with oh my god, the Dune movie? Basically, I don't know that
Dune? What about it?
yeah. Well, it's like you're watching the movies, right? And it seems like everything that happened in these movies was like such a big and epic thing, right? The prophecy, this and that. But then I saw this, I was listening to this video on like the history across like all the books. And it's like when you look at it from like 30 steps back, like everything that happened there was just so inconsequential. Like it didn't really matter. Like these huge battles and like this dude being able to stand up to this evil and his father being murdered and all this stuff like really meant nothing, because like in years like everybody's name is forgotten and everything was for nothing. I don't know, that's kind of what Hardy's like.
You're so inspiring. Wow, you just, if there's anything inspirational, it's you right now.
I mean, come on, man.
Fantastic.
My handle is Cynical Latina. I can't help being a little bit nihilistic. Okay.
No. Noted.
Like it doesn't mean anything. We just stop breathing, stop existing. Everything was for nothing. Oops. All right. Well, it's time to pick a winner. What's your favorite one, Tay?
I like the DEI of the Army Navy game. I like that one a lot.
I like Funk Masters. I want to say Once Upon a Time in West Virginia. I think fits the captain better. I do like Rebel with No Yells, Land of the Lost, but I'm gonna go with Funk.
That or in a galaxy. I want to go. No one gave a shit about. I like that one too. Hardy's.
Yeah. So Brian, I guess you're gonna break the tie. Who's the winner? Let's see what our man Brian says. Let's see. I'll call one of my girls, my baby, the bad guys. Yeah. I mean, you get me, right, Rebel? I mean, that reminded me of Dune. Like, I can't help it.
Great movie.
It was. I did enjoy it. I definitely like the first one better. I mean, I like the original one. Oh,
I
okay.
I haven't
Hey,
seen the
so
originals.
oh, dude, you're missing out. You watch the original. So, anyways, Brian, our producer, has
So I've heard.
picked a winner, and he agreed with me that Funk Master is the winner. So, woo-hoo. Funk Master
Oh yeah.
wins with what was his caption? I don't see it anymore. Once upon a time in West Virginia. Whoop whoop. Good job, Funk. You stole the show.
Oh yeah.
All
Look,
right.
nobody died today in our episode. I love it.
Yeah.
The best part.
Yeah, for sure. What? Next thing, Tay will be singing Soda Pop. There's your cue, man. Sing Soda Pop.
Oh, I don't. Soda Pop.
Oh,
I don't. Is that a song?
I don't know. D says that I am.
It might be a little ahead of my time.
Hardy says that I am the jewel of the Nihil. I don't know. I'm saying that wrong. Nile. Oh, thank you. I do feel like a jewel sometimes. All right, guys.
Old, heartless, rigid. If you get hit in the head, it hurts. Hit in the head, it hurts.
Maybe. So, anyways, bro, what are your final thoughts for today? Do it like Jerry Springer style.
Man, you guys are like dating me to like things when I was like a kid. It's good. I'm old too. I don't even remember watching the last time I watched a Jerry Springer one, so I can't even do that one.
All right.
No, I mean, other than that, like, yeah, no, we had a great show today. I'd just like to thank all our guests and our sponsor FMG. Great songs about his fat dog and blues songs to take your mind off. It really got that edge, and ladies, he knows how to fill your soul up good. No, I'm just glad just the fact that we were able to, do something where nobody died, and it was just kind of like just normal, interesting stuff. Like I like that. Like, it's nice just to talk about just normal things. Exactly what we thought would be talked about the UN thing. Like, out of all the stuff, they always report on one thing that's just inconsequential to like the fact of the matter of it. But he brought up good points, so that's good. I know they were kind of like sucking on his balls last time he was there a couple of months ago, saying that they got to do better. So now, at least we'll get a better prompter guy, because that's obviously the biggest news for everyone who doesn't like him, is a prompter guy. And that's it. Super chill.
I would have to agree. I think Trump delivered in his words, perfect speech. I think he really hit the target with calling out all the inefficiencies of the United Nations and all their failures. They do need to do better, and as leaders of like the world, they need to start figuring shit out. So I'm really happy with the speech. I think Trump did really good. I think he made us proud and showed the strength of our nation. And I just want to keep seeing more of it. And I just want to keep seeing more of that moving forward, more of that energy. Yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. Also, I'm glad nobody died. We didn't have any major disasters. This is a pretty lighthearted episode, and
yeah,
it's nice to have those once in a while.
It was supposed to be the rapture today too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, as some random priest on Reddit in like West Africa or some shit.
Well, I'm still here, so maybe it's not a good sign.
Either we're terrible or it already happened.
Be
Yeah.
like Charlie
Yeah.
Kirk. Okay?
I'm like,
Be like Charlie Kirk. We'll get taken in the next one. But I'm Dee, also known as Citical Latina on X and Truth Social, where I love interacting with people and just speaking my mind. So thank you very much for showing up, you guys. Tay, take it away.
oh yeah, guys, thank you so much for this Tuesday's episode. I like that. It was a lot of fun, especially with all the interactions. We definitely love to see it. Should be up here in top corner. I don't know, it's on mine. That's going to bring us to our website, riseofamiddleamerica.com. You see all our lovely faces. And everyone who's part of the team, and then all our different channels of all our different episodes. So we always have something going on at different times. Check out our merch on top of that. I know we got a new batch. I just came in, I do believe. And then you'll be able to join us on our Discord. There's always someone on there at all the time, like huge chats, either watching other streams or just talking about anything and everything. And we'd love to, have you part of our community and hang out with us. But on that case, my tag is AP2T for everything, and we will see you guys on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. So until then, much love and stay safe.
So I got to thinking, there's MAHA, Make America Healthy Again. MAGA, Make America Great Again. But what we really need to do is make America follow the Constitution again. Motherfucker,